Of your president.
What's that?
What's your view of your president, Trump?
I don't get into politics at all.
I get into politics.
I don't get into all that stuff, The world is what it is, and as the people, we can make it better. We are the people. Without us, nothing is possible. If we come together and we make commands and demands of things, we can stop it. We control a lot of things, But a lot of people live in fear. And when you live in fear, you always gonna be controlled, So that's my thought on that.
He keeps laughing.
Because they want us to sort of fight. It's like we're on fucking Jeremy Cogg's fucking shows. Like we have to talk about fucking problems in politics. They say sort of fight.
Well, go on then.
How did we said it?
Well, go on then.
Maybe we'll beat the shit out of you. Maybe bring Tyson Fury back up.
Maybe you could try. Definitely try.
I mean, how the fuck do we sort of fight?
Well, why don't we suggest this? Tyson Fury's predicted that Derek Chisora is going to knock you out.
Hey,
he's 100% right.
Tell him put his money on it. Put his money where his mouth is. That's what anybody else that have an opinion.
Is there any chance this guy knocks you out?
It's a possibility all things can happen, but I don't see it that way. A heel wilder is a dangerous wilder. I'm backing them better, baby. You understand me? The way I move, the way I talk, the way I feel is different. When you at the bottom, ain't nobody down there. And there's only one place to go, it's back to the top. When you climb, God has been good to me. And I always say, Jesus Christ, Son of God, come into me. And when I allow the Holy Ghost to come into me, I have no fear. No fear lives around me or in me. So when I come into that arena, I'm not afraid, I'm not scared of nothing. I don't care who's coming, I don't care about Derek coming, I want him to come. I want all the pressure that he's gonna bring. I want all the power, all the overhand rights, all the awkwardness that he's gonna bring. That's what's gonna make a great fight.
Mind games, I'm very good at mind games. Yeah, that's one thing I'm very good at, mind games. I can actually go in somebody with mind games and win the mind games. But with this guy here, there's no mind games. I wanna fight him and I wanna take him out. I don't see this fight going past 5.
Both Derek Chisora and Deontay Wilder went on the Piers Morgan show, trading words and setting the stage for an intense clash. Chisora promises a different beast in the ring, while Wilder remains unshaken, ready to respond to any challenge. The tension is real, and the fight feels inevitable, drawing massive anticipation from fans.
Think of anyone else rather fight?
I'm not scared of him, that's the thing, I'm not scared.
That's different.
I'm not scared of him, but I really wanna take it to him and bring it to him, what I got. I can guarantee you this fight, people won't be sitting down.
I think it's going to be explosive.
I'm going to stop.
Derek Chisora is making it clear he wants a knockout, but he knows Deontay Wilder is incredibly tough and stubborn. Chisora's confidence is high, yet he acknowledges Wilder's ability to absorb punishment and keep coming. Fans can expect a fight full of intensity, resilience, and non-stop action from the opening bell.
I want to knock him out, but Deontay's a stubborn man. Very stubborn. You can hit him with anything, but you're gonna keep getting up.
Deontay Wilder is showing no fear ahead of this explosive clash. He welcomes every challenge Chisora will throw at him, from power punches to awkward angles. Wilder's mental and physical preparation highlights his commitment to a war in the ring. Fans are in for a night of relentless action and high drama.
I mean, people know this is gonna be an amazing fight. This is gonna be a war. You understand me? We train day in and day out to prepare our body mentally and physically, emotionally for one night, one fight, and you gotta be a fool to think I'm coming all the way from America and not to come and show up and show out. You gotta be a fool to think that he's in his own time. He's not gonna come and be the best that he's ever had. Like I said, the heel Wilder is one of the best Wilders ever. Before 3 or 4 years, I was getting myself back together.
Duke McKenzie breaks down the business side of boxing, explaining that hype and trash talk are all part of modern fights. Both Chisora and Wilder understand the importance of self-promotion to attract attention. This fight isn't just about skill, it's about drama, storytelling, and drawing fans in for a truly electric showdown.
A lot of people do that these days, but as ex-boxers, we don't want to fight for nothing. You want to get paid. That's what we used to do. We're prize fighters. We used to be guys running off at the mouth and talking rubbish all the time. That's just the norm, isn't it? These days, it's all about, like I say, self-promotion.
Fabio highlights Chisora's momentum and recent form, making him appear the favorite going into this bout. Yet Wilder's explosive power makes him a constant threat. Fans should expect a clash where experience, timing, and one-punch knockout potential collide, ensuring no one can underestimate either fighter for a single second.
I feel like Derek is definitely more. He looks like he's got more about him in the last few fights that we've seen from him in comparison to Deontay Wilder. So yeah, I can understand why he's the favourite going into it, and I probably would bank on him for the win as well. But again, with Deontay Wilder, you can't ever rule him out for any second of the fight.
Wilder makes it clear that respect and personal boundaries are central to this fight. Any perceived insult or provocation only fuels the intensity inside the ring. This adds another layer of drama as emotions run high, promising fans a raw, fiery, and unpredictable showdown.
Spitting in my face, now you're my enemy, because now you disrespected me. You know, anything dealing with disrespect, spitting in the face, fucking my girl, you know, talking about my children. You know, certain things is just...
There's a line.
It's a line.
Oladipo stresses Chisora's current form and recent victories, giving him an edge in rhythm and confidence. Wilder may have the power, but Chisora's style of pressing, smothering, and imposing discomfort could control the pace. Fans can expect a tactical battle with high stakes where form meets raw knockout ability.
Like Deontay Wilder, I mean, I'm hoping, just for the fans' sake, really, and obviously be working the event that we see a bit of the old Moses, a bit of the old Wilder, a bit of the Bronze Bomber. But you got to look at Chisora. Chisora's not been beaten for a while, and he's beaten some good names. Like, say what you want, but Otto Bollin's a decent fighter. Joe Joyce, decent fighter. And Chisora's won those fights. So Chisora's coming into this on form. You can't really say the same thing about Wilder. So, yeah, I feel like Chisora's just going to get to him. I think Chisora's going to smother him and make it so uncomfortable and drown him. That being said, I think we all know that Wilder could chin him, but I'm going more of Chisora smothering him than Wilder knocking him out. I actually think Chisora could stop.
Frank Warren sets the stage for a classic centering showdown. With both fighters past their physical prime, skill, experience, and timing become paramount. Deontay's raw power versus Chisora's savvy makes this a fight where every punch counts. Fans should brace for relentless action with strategic brilliance at the core.
Late as well.
If he wins, I don't think he'll retire. Look, both of them, it's their 50th fight, they're old guys, they're in their 40s. What I mean by old guys, not as old as me, but they're in their 40s, which is old for fighters. They don't retain the speed that they had and the mobility they had when they were younger. Big puncher in Deontay, you know, statistically the hardest punching heavyweight world champion, certainly apparently of all time. And you look at the purple patch that Derek's gone through over the last year or so, year and a half. This is going to be an exciting fight, and the reason will be because they're going to rely on their skills and their ring savvy, because they're not going to be able to get out of the way like they used to. So it's going to be bell go, centre of the ring, because that's the style they got, and it'll be a shootout.
Wilder's confidence and street fighter mentality shine through here. The fight won't just be technical, it will be raw, fiery, and full of intensity. Fans are promised chaos and energy as both men push boundaries and bring an unpredictable, violent edge to the ring, making this clash unmissable.
Part of it, you flip a table, I'm gonna flip a damn table. You slap me, I'm gonna slap you back. You know, you ever heard?
You're making me hope it happens now by saying
I mean,
that.
if it happens, it's gonna be a fight up in the arena. That's just the thing about it, you know. But you gotta understand, one gangster knows another gangster. You understand me? So they know the limits. If I'm a gangster and I know you one, I know what limits to go to, especially if you have presented yourself as that and it's been proven.
Johnny Nelson makes a strong point that Wilder's peak power and mobility have declined, giving Derek Chisora a real chance. Chisora's experience, toughness, and ring intelligence now become crucial. Fans should expect Derek to exploit Wilder's current weaknesses, push the pace, and control the fight strategically, while still respecting the ever-present knockout threat that Wilder carries.
Wilder's 40 years old and Derek's 42. And whatever snap you had when you were in your 30s, it's going to start to slow down, and your vulnerabilities will start to stand out a little more as the older you get. So I'm going to side with Derek.
Johnny Nelson makes a strong point that Wilder's peak power and mobility have declined, giving Derek Chisora a real chance. Chisora's experience, toughness, and ring intelligence now become crucial. Fans should expect Derek to exploit Wilder's current weaknesses, push the pace, and control the fight strategically, while still respecting the ever-present knockout threat that Wilder carries.
Do you believe that Derek Chisora can beat Deontay Wilder?
I think he's a big underdog in the fight, and I think he may also get knocked out in the fight. If he gets past 5 or 6 rounds with Deontay Wilder, he's banging that fight. He might not get through 5 or 6 rounds with Deontay Wilder, but he's fighting.
Frank Warren paints the picture of a brutal old-school heavyweight clash. With both men past their athletic peak, skill, experience, and timing dominate. Fans are guaranteed an action-packed fight full of heavy punches, close-range battles, and relentless engagement. Expect a shootout with little room for error, where ring savvy becomes the ultimate weapon.
Both got that, and who will prevail? Because I'm not being disrespectful, they're in their 40s, aren't they now? So the speed that they had a few years ago is not there. Their styles will blend to make it a real, as soon as that bell goes, right on top of each other. And they'll be throwing their bomb.
Adam Smith highlights the unpredictability of this heavyweight duel. Wilder's legendary power remains a threat, but Derek's consistency and form make this fight genuinely competitive. Fans should expect an electrifying spectacle where every punch matters. This is the kind of battle that embodies heavyweight boxing: raw power, determination, and high-stakes drama.
It's a fantastic, almost, you could say, a 50-50. We don't know what Wilder's got left. Obviously, he possesses the biggest, probably, single punch power since an Ernie Shavers, but he didn't look great. Well, hasn't looked great, has he, for the last couple of years, probably since the Fury trilogy. And Derek continues to keep grinding results out, and wants that 50th fight. It would be a fantastic build-up, we know. It looks like it will be announced. I'm hearing April. I just think it's a great battle.
Duke McKenzie stresses that Wilder must rely on his proven strengths to stand a chance. Any drastic change could be fatal against Chisora's relentless style. Fans should expect a clash where Derek's pressure meets Wilder's raw punching power, creating a battle of experience, toughness, and explosive moments that will captivate boxing audiences from bell to bell.
And if he wants to beat Derek Chisora, he's got to go back to being the executioner. He's got to go out there and do what he's done throughout the whole of his career. It's too late in the day to change his style now. So that's not the most advisable thing to do. Not in my opinion.
Sergio Mora nails it on why this fight excites fans. Chisora brings experience and a proven ability to face top competition, while Wilder carries his terrifying knockout power. This is a perfect storm of skill versus raw explosiveness. Chisora's tactical ring awareness will clash with Wilder's unpredictable, one-punch threat. Fans can expect a fight where timing, endurance, and mental fortitude will determine the winner. It's the type of heavyweight showdown that can swing in any direction with a single punch, yet also showcase strategy, heart, and the essence of old-school boxing in a modern era.
What do you think of Wilder versus Chisora?
I love that fight. It makes more sense than Wilder and Usyk. I think we had a topic saying that Usyk was going to fight Wilder. I'm like, for what? I go, he should be fighting someone that's already on his side, where he's lost or he already's been knocked out, that has a name but is not at the top level. And Derek Chisora fits all those boxes, even though he is on a 3-fight win streak. Chisora has fought all the big names, have come up short, similar to Wilder. Wilder has...
Adam Smith's analysis shows the compelling dynamics of this fight. Derek Chisora's aggressive style and consistent preparation make him a subtle favorite despite Wilder's devastating power. The fight will hinge on whether Wilder can still unleash his iconic right hand at the right moment. Chisora will push the pace, pressure Wilder constantly, and aim to nullify his knockout opportunities. Fans are in for a classic heavyweight chess match with heart-pounding exchanges, where one punch can end it, but strategy and resilience will define the outcome. Expect every round to test stamina, courage, and tactical thinking while delivering knockout moments and raw, thrilling action.
I don't know. I think the form that Chisora's in might be a slight favourite going in, but it's Chisora's come forward aggression, and Wilder has that jackhammer right hand. Biggest single puncher since Ernie Shavers back in the day, but can he still pull?
Callum Smith points out that while Wilder was once unstoppable, time and past wars have affected him. Chisora also carries miles in his legs and shoulders, but that experience makes him a dangerous, smart opponent. This fight becomes a battle of who manages their accumulated wear better, balancing aggression and defense. Fans should expect an unpredictable contest where veteran savvy meets heavyweight power. Both fighters will trade big shots and test each other's endurance. Wilder's raw explosiveness against Chisora's tactical pressure creates a classic heavyweight matchup where past experience, preparation, and mental toughness could outweigh sheer physical strength, giving the audience suspense and excitement from start to finish.
I think Wilder's a massive favourite. When he was WBC champion, he was a handful. I think the Fury fight took a lot out of him, and then obviously the Zhang fight and stuff like that, and he isn't the same fighter he once was. Is Chisora, I don't know, he's got a lot of mileage on the clock as well. I think the fact that they've both got a lot of mileage is probably what makes it a good competitive fight. As a Brit, obviously you want to back Chisora. I don't know, I can see either out. I think that's why it's a good fight, the fact that it's a tough one to pick. I didn't know the bookies have got Chisora favourite, but yeah, it's a good interesting fight, and I think it shows that sometimes it doesn't have to be world title fights to get people interested. If it's a good fight and it's a good even matchup, then people will be.
Dalton Smith sums up the fight from a fan's perspective. Chisora's relentless pressure, stamina, and willingness to impose himself could overwhelm Wilder, who may no longer possess the same heart or resilience as in his prime. This is a fight where conditioning, courage, and tactical pressure could tilt the scales. Fans should expect Chisora to test every aspect of Wilder's game, pushing forward, controlling the center, and daring Wilder to respond. The drama will come from close exchanges and moments where one fighter could explode, but also from tactical dominance. This matchup is set to be an electrifying clash of styles, power, and grit that delivers heavyweight boxing at its rawest and most thrilling.